Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to speak less, but when they do, their words carry more weight? Today we're diving into the fascinating world of Stoicism to explore the 10 traits of people who speak less and yet exude an incredible sense of strength, wisdom, and self-control. In a world full of noise, Stoics believed in the power of silence, choosing words carefully and using them only when necessary. So, if you've ever wondered how speaking less can actually make you more impactful, stick around. Let's explore these powerful traits that can help you master your own communication and embrace a calmer, more thoughtful approach to life. Number 1. Self-control. Self-control is an essential trait that plays a critical role in shaping the course of our lives. It is the ability to resist immediate temptations and impulses, focusing instead on long-term goals and rewards. In a world filled with distractions and instant gratification, the importance of self-control has never been more evident. Whether it's resisting the temptation to indulge in unhealthy foods, delaying a purchase in favor of saving money, or staying focused on a difficult task instead of procrastinating, self-control is at the heart of all decisions that require discipline and willpower. The development of self-control begins early in life and can be influenced by a variety of factors, including upbringing, social environments, and individual temperament. Children who learn to manage their impulses tend to fare better in academic and social settings. Research shows that children with better self-control are more likely to succeed in school, maintain healthier relationships, and make better life choices. This early mastery of self-discipline builds the foundation for the more complex decisions people must make as adults. As we grow older, the consequences of poor self-control become more apparent, and the ability to delay gratification becomes more crucial. The tendency to act on impulse can lead to regret, missed opportunities, and even unhealthy habits. The science behind self-control suggests that it is, in part, a cognitive skill, which means it can be improved with practice. Psychologists have likened self-control to a muscle. It can get stronger the more we use it. With regular exercises that challenge our ability to resist temptations, such as sticking to a fitness routine or managing stress without turning to unhealthy coping mechanisms, we can train our minds to become more disciplined. Over time, the practice of self-control becomes ingrained, and making healthier, more productive choices becomes second nature. However, it's important to recognize that self-control isn't about perfection. Everyone experiences moments of weakness, but these moments don't define us. What matters is how we recover and learn from these lapses. One of the challenges in practicing self-control is understanding the relationship between our short-term desires and long-term goals. The immediate reward often feels more tangible and compelling than the abstract benefits of a distant goal. The key to overcoming this challenge lies in how we frame our goals and rewards. By breaking down larger objectives into smaller, more manageable steps and celebrating small victories along the way, we can build momentum and reinforce our commitment. Additionally, developing a strong sense of self-awareness helps us recognize triggers that lead to impulsive behavior. When we understand why we act the way we do in certain situations, we can develop strategies to cope and avoid making decisions we'll later regret. In conclusion, self-control is a powerful tool that can help us navigate the complexities of life with intention and purpose. It empowers us to make choices that align with our deeper values and long-term aspirations. While it can be difficult to maintain at times, with consistent practice and patience, we can strengthen our ability to resist short-term temptations and stay focused on what truly matters. By exercising self-control, we not only improve our lives but also set ourselves up for greater success and fulfillment in the future. Number 2. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. Rooted in ancient Buddhist traditions, mindfulness has gained widespread popularity in the modern world for its benefits in improving mental health, reducing stress, and enhancing overall well-being. At its core, mindfulness involves cultivating a deep awareness of what's happening in the present moment, rather than being consumed by past regrets or future anxieties. This simple yet powerful practice encourages individuals to observe their thoughts and emotions with curiosity and acceptance, rather than reacting impulsively or automatically. By doing so, mindfulness helps foster a greater sense of peace and emotional resilience. One of the most well-known techniques to practice mindfulness is meditation. Mindfulness meditation typically involves sitting quietly and focusing on the breath. The goal is to notice when the mind starts to wander and gently bring attention back to the breath. This act of returning to the breath helps train the mind to focus and prevents the tendency to get lost in distractions. Over time, practicing mindfulness meditation can increase self-awareness, allowing individuals to better understand their thought patterns and emotional triggers. This awareness is essential in breaking the cycle of stress and anxiety that many people experience daily. Instead of reacting to stressors automatically, mindfulness gives us the space to choose how we respond, leading to more thoughtful and intentional actions. In addition to meditation, mindfulness can be practiced in everyday life. It can be as simple as savoring the taste of food, feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, or listening intently to a conversation without being distracted by your phone. By bringing mindfulness into daily routines, individuals can experience a sense of calm and clarity even in the midst of chaos. One common approach is the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique, where you focus on 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. This sensory exercise helps anchor your attention to the present moment, especially when you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious. Mindfulness has been scientifically proven to have numerous benefits. Studies show that regular mindfulness practice can lower blood pressure, improve sleep quality, enhance cognitive function, and reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and chronic pain. Mindfulness also strengthens the brain's ability to regulate emotions, making it easier to respond to challenging situations in a calm and composed manner. By focusing on the present moment, individuals can experience life more fully, rather than being trapped in the what-ifs of the past or future. In a world that often feels overwhelming and fast-paced, mindfulness offers a refuge, a reminder that we can find peace within ourselves, no matter what external circumstances may be. Ultimately, mindfulness is not about achieving perfection, but about creating a habit of self-compassion, curiosity, and presence. Whether through meditation, mindful walking, or simply taking a moment to pause and breathe, mindfulness offers an opportunity to reconnect with ourselves and with the world around us. It teaches us to accept life as it is, without judgment, and to appreciate the richness of each moment. Through consistent practice, mindfulness has the potential to transform how we experience life, bringing clarity, calm, and a deeper sense of meaning to our daily existence. Number 3. Wisdom. Wisdom is often seen as the culmination of knowledge, experience, and deep understanding. Unlike mere intelligence, which can be acquired through learning, wisdom is something that grows with time and reflection. It involves not just knowing facts, but knowing how to apply them in real-life situations, with compassion, discernment, and foresight. Wisdom allows one to navigate the complexities of life with grace and understanding, making decisions that not only benefit oneself, but also consider the well-being of others. It is the ability to see beyond the immediate and understand the long-term consequences of actions, decisions, and words. At the heart of wisdom lies the understanding of human nature, recognizing that people are often driven by emotions, fears, and desires, and that our judgments can be clouded by these forces. A wise person knows when to speak, when to remain silent, and when to act. They understand that no situation is black and white, and that patience and careful thought are often the keys to resolving conflicts or making decisions. Wisdom encourages self-awareness, the ability to admit mistakes, and the humility to learn from them, ensuring that growth continues even in the face of failure. In many cultures, wisdom is associated with age, and while it is true that experience plays a significant role in cultivating wisdom, it is not something that is automatically granted with time. It is the individual's willingness to reflect on their experiences, to learn from both successes and failures, and to seek understanding that transforms knowledge into wisdom. A wise person is not someone who simply accumulates years of experience, but someone who actively seeks to understand the deeper truths about life, human nature, and the world. Furthermore, wisdom is not limited to one's intellectual capacity, but also involves emotional intelligence, the ability to manage one's emotions and empathize with others. Emotional wisdom helps individuals navigate relationships, offering the insight to know when to offer support, when to set boundaries, and when to forgive. It also means recognizing the limitations of one's knowledge and being open to new ideas, feedback, and perspectives. True wisdom involves a balance between confidence in one's own understanding and an openness to change. In today's fast-paced world, wisdom is often overshadowed by the emphasis on speed, efficiency, and instant gratification. Yet the most impactful decisions often come from taking the time to reflect and consider the wider picture. It is in this space of reflection that wisdom grows, through careful thought, self-awareness, and the ability to learn from each step in life's journey. Whether in personal growth, relationships, or leadership, wisdom stands as a timeless quality that helps individuals not only survive, but thrive in a constantly changing world. Ultimately, wisdom is a quiet force that guides individuals toward greater fulfillment and peace. It is a balance of intellect, emotion, and experience, and through it, one finds the clarity to navigate life's uncertainties with purpose and resilience. It is a pursuit that never truly ends, but with every step it deepens, offering a richer understanding of the world and the people in it. Number 4. Emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the ability to adapt to and recover from adversity, stress, and difficult emotions, and it plays a pivotal role in maintaining mental well-being. It is not about avoiding stress or discomfort, but rather about how we manage and bounce back from life's challenges. Just like physical resilience allows the body to heal after injury, emotional resilience helps us heal after emotional or psychological setbacks. People with high emotional resilience tend to handle life's ups and downs with a sense of strength, staying calm in moments of crisis and learning from difficult experiences rather than being overwhelmed by them. This ability is not innate, but rather a skill that can be nurtured and developed over time. One key aspect of emotional resilience is the ability to maintain a balanced perspective during tough times. Resilient individuals are able to reframe negative experiences, seeing them as opportunities for growth. They understand that challenges are a natural part of life, and instead of viewing them as insurmountable obstacles, they see them as temporary setbacks. This shift in mindset enables them to remain hopeful and motivated, even when things feel bleak. Additionally, emotional resilience involves having a strong sense of self-awareness. Resilient individuals are in tune with their emotions and can manage them effectively. They don't suppress their feelings, but rather acknowledge them and seek ways to process them in healthy ways, such as through journaling, talking with a friend, or engaging in mindfulness practices. Another key factor in emotional resilience is the support system we build around ourselves. Having strong, positive relationships can significantly bolster our ability to cope with stress. Whether it's family, friends, or a mentor, social connections provide comfort, advice, and validation during difficult times. Emotional resilience also involves self-compassion, the ability to treat oneself with kindness and understanding during moments of failure or distress. Resilient people are able to accept that they are human and that mistakes or setbacks do not define their worth. Instead of being overly self-critical, they show themselves the same care they would offer to others in similar situations. Physical well-being is closely linked to emotional resilience, as the two often influence each other. Exercise, a healthy diet, and sufficient sleep all contribute to better emotional regulation and help individuals build the strength needed to weather life's challenges. Engaging in activities that promote relaxation and stress relief, such as yoga, meditation, or deep breathing exercises, can also enhance emotional resilience. Another important aspect of resilience is the ability to stay connected to a sense of purpose and meaning in life. People who have a clear understanding of what they value most are more likely to navigate through adversity with determination, knowing that their goals and values provide the motivation to persevere. In conclusion, emotional resilience is not a trait that people are simply born with. It is a dynamic and learned skill that can be cultivated through time and practice. It involves maintaining a positive outlook in the face of adversity, cultivating self-awareness, building strong relationships, and practicing self-compassion. By developing these qualities, individuals can enhance their ability to cope with stress, recover from setbacks, and ultimately live more fulfilling lives. Emotional resilience is a crucial factor in leading a balanced life, as it equips us to navigate life's uncertainties with strength and grace. Number 5. Humility. Humility is often considered one of the most powerful virtues a person can possess. It is the quality of being humble, of having a modest view of one's own importance. Contrary to the misconception that humility is a sign of weakness or insecurity, true humility stems from a deep understanding of one's place in the world and the value of others. A humble person does not seek attention or praise, but instead focuses on the needs and well-being of those around them. This virtue is not about self-deprecation or downplaying one's achievements, but rather recognizing that one is part of something much larger than themselves. At its core, humility is about the ability to see oneself clearly, acknowledging strengths without arrogance and weaknesses without self-loathing. It is an awareness that no matter how much one may accomplish, there is always more to learn, more to grow, and more to contribute. Humility encourages us to accept that we are fallible, that we all have limits, and that growth comes from acknowledging these limitations and striving to overcome them. It is about fostering a mindset of continuous self-improvement rather than settling into a sense of superiority over others. One of the most significant aspects of humility is its ability to foster empathy and connection. When we approach others with humility, we open ourselves to understanding their experiences, perspectives, and challenges. Humility allows us to listen without judgment, to offer help without expecting anything in return, and to treat others with respect and dignity, regardless of their status or background. By doing so, we build stronger, more meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and shared understanding. Humility is also essential in leadership. While some may believe that a leader must be bold, confident, and always assertive, true leadership often thrives on humility. A humble leader is not one who commands with an iron fist, but one who inspires and serves by example. They are approachable, open to feedback, and willing to admit mistakes. This creates an environment where collaboration flourishes, where the contributions of others are valued, and where innovation is nurtured. Humility in leadership helps to break down barriers and cultivates a sense of trust and loyalty within teams and communities. In a world where competition and self-promotion are often valued above all else, humility stands as a counterbalance. It reminds us that life is not just about individual success, but about contributing to the collective good. Humble people understand that their achievements are often the result of the support and efforts of others, and they are quick to give credit where it is due. Humility encourages generosity, gratitude, and a recognition that success is often shared rather than solely personal. Ultimately, humility is not a trait that can be faked or easily attained. It is a lifelong practice that requires self-awareness, self-discipline, and a genuine desire to grow and serve others. It is about embracing the reality that we are all human, with flaws and imperfections, yet capable of great things when we humble ourselves before the task at hand and the people we serve. In doing so, we not only become better individuals but contribute to creating a more compassionate and understanding world. Number 6. Discretion. Discretion is a critical aspect of human behavior, reflecting an individual's ability to make thoughtful and prudent decisions, especially when faced with complex or sensitive situations. It involves exercising judgment and restraint, choosing words, actions, and responses carefully to maintain respect, privacy, and the well-being of others. In personal and professional contexts, Discretion serves as a cornerstone for building trust and fostering positive relationships. It allows individuals to navigate delicate matters without overstepping boundaries or causing unnecessary harm. This quality is particularly significant in environments where confidentiality and tact are essential, such as in legal, medical, or corporate settings. Discretion in these areas not only prevents the dissemination of sensitive information, but also safeguards the reputations and dignity of the people involved. The value of discretion extends to the ability to keep sensitive information confidential. In many aspects of life, individuals are entrusted with details that, if made public, could cause embarrassment, harm, or misunderstanding. Whether in personal conversations, workplace dealings, or public life, discretion ensures that information is handled with care. For instance, a doctor who respects patient confidentiality, or a manager who refrains from discussing sensitive company information embodies the ethical standards of discretion. The decision to keep something private, even when it might seem tempting to share, requires emotional intelligence and a deep sense of responsibility. Moreover, discretion is tied to self-control, as it often involves restraining one's impulses or emotions in the face of challenging situations. The ability to pause before reacting is an important element of exercising discretion. In heated debates or when facing a stressful situation, making a decision based on careful thought rather than immediate reaction can prevent regret later. In this sense, discretion allows individuals to consider the broader consequences of their actions, whether it's avoiding gossip, refraining from making hasty judgments, or choosing not to react impulsively. Discretion supports the development of personal integrity and accountability. The consequences of lacking discretion can be profound. A failure to use discretion may result in misunderstandings, damaged reputations, or lost opportunities. When people are indiscreet, they may inadvertently share private matters that can lead to embarrassment or mistrust. In the workplace, for example, the lack of discretion could harm team dynamics, create conflicts, or compromise professional relationships. In relationships, indiscretion might break trust, causing lasting damage between friends, family, or partners. Thus, discretion is often seen as a form of respect. It is a way of acknowledging the importance of others' privacy, feelings, and dignity. At its core, discretion is about balancing honesty with sensitivity and power with humility. It does not mean withholding truth when it's necessary to speak up, but rather knowing when and how to communicate, and understanding the appropriate context for certain information. Practicing discretion requires self-awareness, empathy, and the ability to read situations and people. In essence, discretion is not just about being quiet. It's about being wise, aware, and considerate in all aspects of life, leading to better personal interactions and more effective decision-making. In a world that is often loud and impulsive, discretion can be a rare and valuable quality. It enables individuals to navigate the complexities of human relationships and societal expectations with grace and responsibility. Discretion allows us to create space for thoughtful reflection and respectful actions, contributing to a more harmonious environment for everyone involved. Number 7. Focus is a powerful mental tool that allows us to direct our attention toward a particular task, idea, or goal, enabling us to perform at our best and make meaningful progress. In a world filled with distractions from social media notifications to constant streams of information, the ability to focus has become a precious skill that separates those who succeed from those who struggle. At its core, focus is the act of concentrating mental energy on one thing at a time, cutting out everything else, and fully committing to the task at hand. It is not simply about blocking out distractions, but also about cultivating a mindset that values depth and quality over shallow multitasking. Achieving focus often begins with setting clear, specific goals. Without a clear destination, it is easy to become disoriented and scatter our attention across too many things. When we have a goal in mind, focus becomes the bridge that connects us to that goal. It enables us to break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, and to stay on track despite external interruptions or internal doubts. This single-mindedness allows us to build momentum, making progress that might otherwise seem impossible. In this way, focus is not just about concentration but about intention. The more we focus our efforts, the more we align our actions with our desired outcomes. However, focus is a finite resource. Our brains are not designed to maintain high levels of concentration indefinitely. Research has shown that our ability to focus diminishes over time, which is why the most effective focus strategies include regular breaks. The Pomodoro technique, for example, advocates for 25 minutes of focused work, followed by a 5-minute break, allowing the mind to recharge before the next round of intense concentration. These pauses are essential for long-term productivity, as they prevent mental burnout and help sustain focus throughout the day. The ability to focus also depends on managing internal distractions. These are the thoughts and worries that arise within us, pulling our attention away from the task at hand. Mindfulness techniques, such as meditation, can be highly beneficial in training the mind to stay anchored in the present moment, helping to clear the mental clutter. Practices like deep breathing, journaling, and even taking a walk can also help reduce stress and improve focus. When we learn to master these internal distractions, we can better tap into our cognitive resources and stay engaged with our work. Ultimately, focus is not just about getting more done. It's about doing the right things with intention and quality. In a time when people are constantly vying for our attention, those who can control their focus will find themselves in a unique position to thrive. The more we practice and refine this skill, the more we unlock our potential, achieving higher levels of performance and satisfaction in both our personal and professional lives. In the end, focus is the key that opens the door to success, productivity, and fulfillment. Number 8. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is a powerful tool for personal growth and emotional well-being, offering an opportunity to evaluate and understand one's thoughts, actions, and life choices. It is the practice of introspection, taking a step back from the hustle and bustle of daily life to analyze and assess how one feels, behaves, and reacts in various situations. By engaging in self-reflection, we can gain clarity about our inner motivations, discover patterns in our thoughts and behaviors, and understand the reasons behind our successes and failures. It is often said that the unexamined life is not worth living, and self-reflection allows us to examine our lives from a deeper perspective, transforming the way we see ourselves and the world around us. At its core, self-reflection requires honesty and vulnerability. It calls for us to confront not only our strengths but also our weaknesses and mistakes. This process can be difficult because it involves facing uncomfortable truths about ourselves. However, this is precisely where the potential for growth lies. When we acknowledge our shortcomings, we can actively work towards overcoming them. Self-reflection fosters self-compassion as it teaches us to view our mistakes not as failures, but as opportunities for learning. It allows us to develop a healthier relationship with ourselves, one that is grounded in understanding, patience, and a willingness to evolve. One of the most significant benefits of self-reflection is the ability to make more intentional decisions. When we take time to pause and reflect, we can make choices that align more closely with our values, goals, and desires. This prevents us from being swayed by external pressures or making impulsive decisions that may not serve our long-term well-being. Self-reflection helps us clarify what truly matters, whether it is our career, relationships, or personal aspirations, and guides us in making decisions that are in harmony with our authentic selves. Moreover, self-reflection can improve emotional intelligence. By regularly reflecting on our emotions and how we respond to different situations, we become more adept at understanding and managing our feelings. We learn to identify emotional triggers, recognize patterns in our behavior, and develop healthier coping mechanisms. This leads to improved relationships with others, as we become more empathetic, patient, and understanding. Self-reflection also helps us recognize when we need to set boundaries, prioritize self-care, and seek support from others, leading to better overall mental health. In a world that is often fast-paced and distracting, self-reflection encourages mindfulness and presence. It allows us to slow down, be more attuned to our internal world, and create space for deeper thinking. It is a practice that can take many forms, from journaling and meditation to simply spending quiet moments alone in contemplation. The key is consistency, making self-reflection a regular part of life rather than a sporadic activity. Over time, it becomes a powerful habit that fosters self-awareness, resilience, and personal transformation, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. To wrap up, the traits we've explored today highlight how the practice of speaking less, much like the Stoic philosophy, isn't about silence for its own sake, but about intentionality. By being mindful of our words, we create space for deeper thought, stronger connections, and more meaningful actions. As Stoics teach, it's not what we say, but how we live that defines us. So embrace these traits and let them guide you toward a more purposeful and reflective life. If you found these insights helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more wisdom rooted in Stoicism and personal growth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.